My color is NC45, and this is a full coverage foundation. I love this foundation. It took me like so long to find it. I love it. I'm going to apply it with an e.l.f. angle foundation brush. Yes, it's dirty because I just used it yesterday, but I do not use dirty brushes. I clean my brushes. So as you can see, I'm already down to the pan. I love this stuff, so I'm just gonna wipe in there, and I'm gonna start with strokes, and I try to just blend out what I just put on. Blend it all the way down to my neck. Take it back on my mouth and nose. I try to work on one side at a time. Always blend down towards your neck because you don't want that mask on your face. Take it on my chin. And what I like is that it doesn't disrupt my concealer that I've already put on my dark spots. Like, it doesn't wipe it away. I love this foundation because I actually do like the coverage that a liquid gives you, but I like the finish of the powder because I don't like liquid foundation. The feel of it, I really don't. Even though I do like the NARS Sheer Glow because it gives like this luminous finish. But liquid, it just feels like I have all this stuff on my face and I hate it. So as you can see, I'm taking that foundation into every crevice. Nose, back under my eye, lower lash line, over my lid. Because what happens is sometimes when people do their eyebrows, they don't take anything over their lid. And if you don't wear eyeshadow, it can look like your lid is so dark. So blend it. I'm going to go right over my brow. Blend it up into my hairline. You don't want that mask. Okay, I think we're good on foundation. So, take a little bit of my... Love this brush. $3 at e.l.f. Love it. So now that we have done the foundation, I'm going to go in actually and do a bit of a contour. Just a little bit of a contour. And I'm going to use, because I actually want to go for like a more sun-kissed look, I'm going to use a blush. And excuse me if I come out of the frame. I'm just looking for my makeup. So I'm going to use a blush by MAC. Most people use blunt blush to contour. I personally am not the biggest fan of blunt. So I'm going to use Raisin. It has a red undertone. So again, like, you have to be careful because this can come off like really clay looking. So actually, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to take an angle brush. This is an e.l.f. angle brush. It was like $1. Go in. And I'm just going to go in the hollows of my cheek, starting my hairline. And just bring it down. This is just for a light, it's nothing serious, you know. Just to add some definition so that face doesn't look washed out. Like, you know, you add a little bit of definition with a contour and with a blush. Just take it up to my temples. Like I said, I can do a separate video on how I really highlight and contour. Take it up to my temples. Now you see it has like a reddish tone to it because I'm just going to do a little bit of a you know, a sun-kissed look, I guess. So, the one thing I did forget to do is to highlight my under eye. That's like my big thing. Like, I love highlighting under my eye. So what I'm going to use is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And my color is NW35. And you want to highlight with a shade or two lighter than your skin. And I love the Pro Longwear because it does not crease. So I just squirt a dab. And I'm actually going to use a new brush that I just got by Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques brushes. This one is like a foundation brush. So I'll just dab it in there. And take it under my eye in a V shape. And I'm going to let that sit for a bit. And I'm going to take some here. Take it under my eye in a V shape. Bring it down just a little past your dark circles. Just a little. So you don't have that raccoon effect. And so had it under my eye. And then I'm actually going to blend it. Keep patting until it's all the way blended in. Now, some people actually use a 224 blending brush to blend out their concealer. And this is my 224 from MAC. For me, it's a hard brush and it really hurts my under eye. But I actually just recently washed this brush. And I washed it and then I actually put some olive oil on it while I was washing it. So it's a lot softer. And then I went ahead and dried it with my brush guard. Love these. And now it's a lot softer. So I might actually try to blend it today, but this brush right here is working just fine. And as you can see the contour a little bit. Again, it has that red undertone. You can see my highlight. And then I'll work on this eye and blend it out. I'll do a little bit more on my left eye. I love this because you can build it. It's a little sheer, so it doesn't feel super heavy. I used to use my Studio Fix concealer under my eye, and it works great because that Studio Fix concealer, like, it covers everything. So I used to use that. However, it creases, you know, so this does not. So now that that's blended out, I'm going to go over that with my powder. You always want to set your foundation and set your concealer. So what I'm going to use to set that is my mineralized skin finish in the color dark. So this is my mineralized skin finish. Love it. And I use the color dark. And what I'm going to use to put that on is my Sonia Kashuk fluffy like powder brush. I love this brush. And one thing that I did learn from someone on YouTube is that you don't have to rub in your powder because you're going to disturb the foundation, the concealer, everything that you've just done. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat it in there. Cover my brush, get some product, and I just go ahead and pat it in. Now I wait to go over my under eye last because I like it kind of light under there. And if I put too much product, it'll tone it down just too much for me. Now if you use like a super light concealer under your eye, then feel free to, you know, put a lot of product under there. But for me, it's not too far off my normal skin tone. Always blend down to your neck so you don't have that mask. My concealer is not too far off my skin tone, so I don't have to calm it down too much. I'm going to take a little, set the concealer under my brow.